Oh, welcome in to all the Leagues Cup shenanigans you love and you need. We are here. Alex, SKC1, curse word. We did it. Can't say that in the first 5 minutes because then we'll just get
Yep.
the algorithm won't pick us up. But you know what I was saying. Look, we're here to talk Leagues Cup. There's a huge, massive weekend of Leagues Cup action. And guess what? Tomorrow morning, the midweek locks for Sorare, and we're back at it again. More Leagues Cup, more shenanigans, more rotations. Dear Lord, the DM, I don't know what y'all did, but the DMP Lords are mad at everybody. Everybody was out, killed all of our lineups. But hey, the games were awesome. So we're going to ignore that. And we're going to run through the games today. Alex is going to hit us with his picks. And then we're going to look at the midweek. And then, we're just going to be here and we're going to run through it. We're going to have a great time doing it. Alex, what's up, dude?
Hey, we won. We're basically qualified. It's a good feeling to just get it out of the way. We don't have to worry about winning against Toluca now, unless Chicago pull off some shenanigans. But yeah, we should be good. I'm going off the laptop for this one, so if the camera looks weird for anybody watching on YouTube, that's
They
why.
don't need to know about our technical difficulties. What technical? We're professionals.
We
But
never
yeah,
have
even
technical
man,
difficulties.
shout out to Leaks Hope who even got me watching SKC. So that's how you know it is real. Alex
We were
didn't
the
believe it
only
at first.
game on. We were the only game on, so people had to watch us.
And that's the reason why. That is the only reason why. That and I had a Tim Melia sweat like an idiot in 220. So, it is what it is. Shout out to our homie MX over on Twitch. What's good? What's up? Thanks for coming in here. But yeah, we're gonna quickly run through the weekend that was, and then yeah, get into the next weekend because there is a lot. There's a lot that happened. We're coming at you live real quick. I'm gonna pull this up real quick, which I should have had it before, but someone's computer didn't want to work.
Yep. My bad.
Not Alex, not him. No way. Not
Yep.
at all. We're going to share this real quick. We're going to share this first group. We're going to hop into this first group. We're going to hop into it because there's a lot going on. East 1, we had NYCFC and Querétaro late last night, tying and going to penalties. NYCFC getting the job done there. What did you see from this game? And is this what you expected? Because this was kind of weird.
Yeah, I think when we did our brackets, we all sort of said that Querétaro was going to have a tough time in Yankee, and that's sort of what happened. New York bossed it around mostly in the midfield for a while. When I watched for when it was like the first half I got to watch because Sporting wasn't on yet. Maxi was doing well up top, and Sands was really controlling the midfield. I think Hawk also had a really good first half, but yeah, it just came down to penalties, and Barraza made it happen. This doesn't mean he's going to take the starting spot or anything like that. This is just sort of his tournament, I would assume, and Freeze probably
So you
goes. I feel like after that, I feel like they kind of can't. It's they got to they got to pay their dues and give him this tournament, especially after doing all that in the penalty shootout. Wouldn't play your freezes. Wouldn't play. I don't know if I'd risk Barraza if you own him. Maybe sell him if you have him.
Yeah.
I have a stack, so I'm going to keep him just in case. But yeah, it was a very solid performance by NYCFC from what I watched. And yeah, Tavon Gray, Ilicic is hurt now, or he came off I think with something.
Yeah.
I saw it online, so hopefully Gray gets to start next game.
Yep, and the McFarland rumors for Man City, him leaving are popping up again after he actually looked really great in this game. But yeah, this game, and it's kind of funny that we started off with this game. This is the perfect example of what we're talking about with Leagues Cup. Last show, we told you guys, be nice to Deke, be nice to everybody. Like we just didn't know how teams were going to handle this, and sure enough, the NYC rotation, dude, we all love this team. We all have our Santis, we all have our Freeze Matthews, and this one hit people hard. We had the goalkeeper rotation, and I mean, freaking Keaton Parks wasn't even in the squad either. Like it was just a bunch of nonsense. It's just a perfect example of how Leagues Cup is going to go. And shout out to NYCFC for getting the result here, even though they killed our Sorare lineups.
Yep. It helps that mostly everybody else's lineups were cooked anyway. From previous, but still, it was sort of expected. I didn't even play Freeze in any of my lineups because I knew that something was going to happen. And I felt like he was the most susceptible. Even Cornell got rotated, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, that's just how it's going to be sometimes. And hopefully they stay with the keepers they rotated in. They don't rotate another rotation and get the starting keepers in, and then we get a missed game of having keepers. But yeah, nothing I don't think special from this game, but it's good to see NYCFC basically go through already.
Yeah, that too. And dude, I'm starting to question this whole Tyus Magno thing, and if Tyus Magno is going to eventually start because he's awesome. I don't know that whole break and all the shenanigans that happened before. I don't know what it is, but he's out here. He's playing good. He is getting involved. He did it against Orlando. He did it in this game as well. And I know it's been incredibly hard to believe the Tyus Magno hype. I don't know, man. It's starting to get to the point where you really can't deny his impact on the pitch for this team right now. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, he's great. He's such a good player too. On the pitch, watching him, it makes you wonder why they benched him for 2 years. But for now, we got him. Leagues Cup, we got him. So
Yep. And yeah, Red or Dead, the Lions were devastated by DMPs. It was expected, and yeah, you kind of just had to laugh at it. We all knew. And we said it a million times the last show that, like, look, we just didn't know, and it was going to be like this. Some teams take it seriously, some don't. And it kind of hope for the best. And hey, if you got 5 starters out there, you probably did pretty good too. So you should be happy with that. But yeah, I did want to bring it up real quick because we'll go into the games for this midweek too, and there's more games at the weekend. But for this group specifically, NYCFC winning on Pens, they do get the 2 points, so they're not safe yet. A direct win would have probably put them in safe standings, but there is chance for some shenanigans here. So NYCFC isn't out of it. They're gonna have to play Cincinnati next, and dude, if they rotated this game, there's no way they rotate the next one because I'm sure they want to secure this group.
Well, you say that, and then they do it again.
You say that. Ugh.
Exactly.
I'm not excited for it. Yeah, we'll see though. Another game coming in here in East 2, Orlando taking down Montreal. Not only did we take them down, dear Lord, we decimated them 4-1. Wow, this team continues to cook. There was a little bit of rotation with Kyle Smith and Santos, but that's been the net. And Angulo was suspended in this game, so Nico got his spot in there. But dude, this is an incredible performance. We pretty much sealed the deal. As long as San Luis can beat the Montreal Impact in Canada this midweek, I think it is one of those games.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We should be good to go, but incredible performance. And Brekalo coming in here for Schlegel and being bad.
Hey, screw all the Orlando stuff. Joel Waterman, what a performance. I saw this as soon as it happened too. Like, that's insane. You don't see that.
2 last man tackles and a clearance. 132 AA on top of that. Joel Waterman, ever since coming back from Copa, has been incredible. I almost had him in my all-star lineup, which was dead with DMPs, but I couldn't fit him anywhere, so he was sitting in my academy lineups because I didn't have anything going.
He's still cheap, by the way. If you guys still need a defender, he's cheap. And it's not, I mean, they lost 4-1. He put up 100. That shows you, like, it doesn't really matter how many goals they concede. He's still going to score well.
And every time we've talked about it, we pointed out that Montreal gets beat. A couple multi-goals, and Joel Waterman still scores a nice, beautiful green scores for you. Another thing I did want to bring up, though, is I called the shot, and I said Joseph Martinez likes to play against Orlando City. He scored a goal from the run of play, and he went to go score the penalty, which Pedro Gray say. Lovely save because he's used to those. He knows about those Joseph shenanigans. It's nothing new. But yeah, Joseph coming off the bench and scoring like he does.
Again, off the bench, literally guaranteed goal. They just need to bring him off the bench every game. It happens.
You can't start him.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Ramiro Enrique, five goals in 5 now. He just continues to get it done. Awesome stuff, man. This Facu, Ojeda, Enrique. Mwah! Chef's kiss. We are back, baby.
Good for y'all. I'm glad to see y'all are doing well.
We are back. Thank you. Look at that. I'm so proud. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna run through these games and get into the weekend. We get into the games that matters. Going in East 3, Miami taking all 3 points against Puebla. Did you watch this game at all? I might
have. The Miami.
Yes. Miami, Puebla.
I tuned in for a little bit. I had Alba in my prio and I took him out for some reason. I don't understand why I did that, but he ended up scoring 100. But yeah, I mean, Miami to go through in this group, I think was what we expected. I think what's going to be worse, this is sort of a battering, just they had possession the whole time. What's going to be worse is this Tigres game on Wednesday. I'm scared for Puebla's safety, especially with the certain someone coming back that we'll get to when we go into my picks later. But yeah, it's gonna pan out, I think, as we expected. Miami, coming in, won the tournament last year. They know I have a chip on their shoulder not having Messi. It made sense for them to come out strong lineup, as strong as they could get, and win. Again, Busquets as center back is a weird thing to see, but it's working out.
Awesome though.
But they also did have their new signing come in, play, and do really well. David Martinez, is that who it was? Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about him last show. He deals with injuries, but He did really well. So if he's healthy, that could be a really good option. And then Calendar got rotated. The League's Cup hero from last year got rotated. I assume that's just a prep for T Grace. That would be my guess. But yeah.
Speaking of Calendar, Mike Bass and Howdy need confirmed keepers from you guys, please. Pedro Gallese.
Maurice for now.
Yeah.
That's it. That's like
dude, it's hard to even be like, oh, confirmed keepers. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't. I mean, even I didn't really touch on it in the Montreal game that we just passed, but I FOMO'd into a C Raw late before lock, before lock. So I was like, look, U23, there's going to be 3 lineups. I was like, I want him anyway. And then, yeah, even he got rotated. So,
yeah, he did. I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that?
No, I didn't know Siwa got rotated. That's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I did? For my U23, I picked up a Korean goalkeeper and he played and he got a clean sheet and I won a tier 5 somehow. And I survived with Sands as my midfielder. He's the only NYCFC guy that didn't get rotated in my head in my lineup. So I'm happy about that. Who was my?
Yeah, I literally picked him up like probably 20 minutes before lock, and I was like, I wanted to put out lineups because we had no lineups. I was like, I'll throw out a U23, and I didn't even get that.
Yeah, like like this right here. Somehow I got a clean sheet out of this guy.
There you go.
He was like $9, so that works. And then everybody else did solid. Barktarovich, whatever. But yeah, we did it.
we did it. That we did. But Inter Miami getting it done. They have figured out how to play without Messi, and they don't need him. They don't need him. And Suarez getting the goal as well. We've been talking about him. He was on the way back, and he is now back. I think it is safe to say, no? It is
for sure.
It is.
What's his price now? I don't even want to know because I know I should have bought him like 2 months ago.
We talked about it.
I won him from a reward. Oh, 50, okay, 67. I won him as a reward and sold him for 85, and so that's not that bad.
I told you, man. The Leagues Cup break and everyone complaining about there just being no places to play. Like no one's buying MLS right now. Nobody's buying MLS at all. Mike, did I put out my Orlando stack? No, but there was Orlando guys in all of my lineups, and they juiced up all my lineups. I'm in for like 3 rewards, I think, this midweek. They're not all the greatest, but I did have them scattered. I couldn't really, because there was only like 4 lineups, I didn't want to waste a stack on one for it to not hit and then just completely just get blown out of the water, which in hindsight, the way my all-star lineup looked, I should have just ran out Orlando.
Yeah, with the way you guys are playing, I think it's smart just to like 240. Just throw people in 240. You can make an Orlando lineup in 240.
I was going to, but it's like I said, I have so much PTSD from last year as we finished second in the league. I ran a stack for the entire year in Champ America, and it was terrible.
That's Champ America
the entire time. Yeah. But
I miss Champ America. Can we get Champ America Rare Pro?
Thanks, Mike. I'm just glad my team's winning. Screw Sorare, man. City till I die.
Man, yeah.
But look at this. I had them in here with Melia. All right. I had them in here. I had
got AA too. Got AA.
So yeah, I literally just had them scattered all over the place. Ojeda. I had Ojeda and this with Gallese. I had a Duncan over here in the Olympics. Dagger Dan with a goal. Yeah, I literally had City all over the place.
What was your 270?
My 270.
The one that you won the reward from, the rare. Or is that 240?
Oh, it was 240.
Oh, All-Star. I'm tripping.
Or yeah, Keaton Parks.
Oh no, you wasted the Sean John clean sheet.
The freaking Keaton Parks, man, killed me.
Guess what I had? You can
and that Ramiro captain.
I have to go same tab. Did I may have. Yeah, I was so mad I hit it. Cap 220 or 240. Look at this. This is just sad. Look at this start. A 92 and a 60 from Lorea, and then this.
Yeah.
It was out bench. Oh, can't win them all.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Can't win them all. It's fine.
Well, Sorare data freaking signed me out. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. Well,
yeah,
I don't have any of these games up right now. All right. Well, we're just gonna get it done. All right, we're gonna get it freaking done. Sorare, there is no good way to show these Leagues Cup matches or find them on Sorare data, and it is a pain in my butt. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna vibe as the Philadelphia Union took down the Christian Kalinas in Charlotte FC.
The fighting.
Yes, the fighting. Sam Adeniran getting his first start for the Philadelphia Union. You love to see it. I played him in Rivals over Ty Baribo, and I got egg on my face. But dude, this Philly defense with the Blakes, with the Wagners, with the Glessness, they are all back. Philly is officially back. Charlotte, they actually played well in this game. They held their own. Just we've always been saying that they don't really have the attack, and it really showed in this game. They just didn't have what it took to get it done. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Union.
Yeah, good win from them. Wagner still thriving, back in form. Love to see it. And then it's one of those games where one of the center backs, in this case, both of them just go insane with AA, and it happens like once a month, so can't be too mad. But I did captain Wagner over Buanga.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice. You
yeah.
love to see that.
That was not a good play.
No, it's not. No, it's not because Buanga is just unstoppable right now. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. Shout out to the Philadelphia Union, who are sitting pretty on top of their group, even though they have Cruz Azul. I'm gonna go ahead and say R.I.P. Charlotte on this one. They couldn't beat Philly, which is their only chance. Charlotte to Cruz Azul. Ain't looking great, Chief. So Philadelphia Union sitting pretty there. And hey, maybe Charlotte can get it done. Maybe they can. Or they won't. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. God, this gross game. As we have Group 5 East. Oh, look at you go. All right. No. Are you back? Are you back on your normal computer?
I am back. We're good now.
Oh, dear Lord. All the technical difficulties. Shout out to everybody hanging out in the chat,
why?
though.
It was because I cracked open this right here.
Yeah, see, that's your first mistake.
Exactly.
Just giving messier money.
Moss computer working.
Do.
I have one Moss. I have Uno Moss computer working now.
More like the computer works no mas. In a shocking results, New England
this wasn't
down
that shocking.
Mazatlan. It's a little shocking. For the lineup that they roll out, it's a little shocking.
No, Bobby Wood, USMNT legend.
Bobby Wood, MSNT legend. There you go. And Paniatu coming off the bench. Look at him. We've been talking about him. Didn't even get to start. They put McNamara up there, and it just wasn't enough. New England doing just enough to get by. And they're sitting pretty because they have Nashville in this group, who is just as bad. Pretty gross for Nashville. What did you see anything in this game? Or
I saw Paniatu scored right off the bench. Is that right?
I did say that. Yeah,
that's pretty sick. And then Barterovich is continuing just to get 12 AA, 10 to 12 AA every game, which is really cool. Yeah. Besides that, they didn't keep a rotate, which was sort of expected. And yeah, I mean, Matslan's defense held up as we expected until it didn't, and that's what usually happens in League MX anyway. So
it held up until it didn't. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge result for New England. They should be able to take care of Nashville pretty easily, even if they do rotate. They're sitting pretty right now. This is best case scenario. You beat the Mexican team, and then everything else is pretty smooth sailing. Even though I did find out, I mean, looking way ahead, New England and Nashville are the only Leagues Cup or the only last group stage game on the midweek next week. So I don't know what the rest of the knockout schedule looks like for that midweek, but it might be a Nashville, New England little island game there for them.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that will be fun.
Do you have enough for a stack for that game?
For New England, if Willis plays, and I know Mike Baston was talking about Panico. The thing about Panico, right? And what we're gonna say about Panico is that was in the old days. That was in the Gary Smith days. So do we know if Panico is going to play? We don't know because we don't know what or I guess BJ Callahan is there now. We don't know what his plan is going to be. Is he going to go straight Willis? Is he going to choose Willis as his guy? We don't really know yet, but Panico is definitely one of those things that is going to be interesting to see. And Mike, I would just stay away with it. Between trying to pick Joe Willis and Panico, that is just something I do not want to deal with. And it is something I won't want to deal with. So
I have Willis, and I'm like, I don't know, because the thing is I have Mira too, and it's like, do I start him?
Right.
Because like him and Coronel had the shenanigans. It's just going to be so weird. I hate goalie rotation in Leagues Cup. It ruins the 3 lineups I set.
Yeah, man, it is not a good time, Chief. I am not having the greatest time with it, but it is what it is. We're gonna get through it one way or another. One way or another, we're gonna get through it.
One of our clubs will win the Leagues Cup.
Together forever.
Yeah.
So play both in different sides then. Yeah.
I mean, if you have both, sure. And if you're willing to know that one of the lineups is going to get killed.
Yeah. If you're willing to kill one of your only 4 lineups, and actually, this midweek we get an extra All-Star slot, don't we?
Yeah, we get 2. That's how we're usually.
Well, there you go. So there is hope. There is hope. I'm trying to find, when was the Toronto game? Oh, it was Friday.
Yeah, it was. It was one of the early ones.
I do, and I do. Yes, exactly. Where the heck is it? Is it not on here?
They got a clean sheet. It was 0-0, right? Or no, it was 1-0, right?
Is found it. I have found it. No, it was 0-0, and they went to freaking penalties. You had
And they
Toronto,
won.
New York Red Bulls. This game was actually a lot of fun. It was everything that you would expect from a Red Bull and Toronto team. A lot of attacking, and Insigne was ghost. Missed his first penalty in that shootout, so lucky they even won the thing. Bernadeschi continued to look awesome. Got pulled a little early. I don't know if that was just rotation with All Star and stuff, and like things were a little wonky.
Probably.
But yeah, this game was a lot of fun. It was back and forth. It was a lot of half chances, just not being able to put it in the back of the net. Mira stood on his head, and so did Sean John, man. It was an
Mira,
interesting
bro.
game.
I had Cornell, bro. Like my entire 270 got cooked. Like
That was my All Star. Yeah.
very quickly. It had like Santi Moreno, Coronel, a defender that got rotated. It was, I don't know. I was expecting. I don't know why I'm complaining. But yeah, I'm glad to see Richie Laryea is back in the mix. He should be a really good cap play for
Yeah.
as long as cap's a thing.
And he's huge for him, man. Like you really can't emphasize how big of a player Laryea is for this Toronto team. Him and Bernadeschi on that side are just insane.
My question is, do we have cap mode through Leagues Cup?
For most of it, yes. I think maybe the finals and semifinals is already the transition.
Okay. Because, yeah.
So who knows what happens there? We don't know. Nor do I think they care.
Yeah, they do not care about us. Really.
So, yeah, it is what it is. But shout out to Toronto. I think Toronto gets out of this group. I'm just saying.
Well, they won, or they got 2 points. So that's
yep.
Really
because both of these teams have to face Pachuca. Yeah, both of these teams could easily lose to Pachuca, which gives Toronto the advantage here, picking up those 2 points over New York, winning that penalty shootout. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. And it'll be interesting to see how Pachuca handles this too. Do they go full strength? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But both of these teams could easily lose to Pachuca. So Toronto is sitting in a good spot to get out of this freaking group. Let's go.
Yes.
And yes, please, Daniel. Shout out to you. No more shenanigans, please.
Por favor.
That's all I ask. Let's talk about one of the funnest games of the weekend.
Oh my god, what a game!
To be the first game of the weekend? Was it?
Did you get to even watch this game?
I did.
It was during the Orlando, right?
Yes. So I had Orlando on the big TV. I had Atlanta, DC on the iPad right next to me, and then I had freaking what was the other game that was at that time? There's another game on there early.
It was a boring one. I remember.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh no, Toronto Red Bull was on Saturday, so I was watching Houston Dynamo Atlas.
That's what it was.
New England, yeah. What was I watching on Friday then?
Was it
it was Atlanta DC. Oh, it was Austin Pumas. Yeah.
Oh, that game.
Which is another crazy game. All right, let's get to these. Let's get to these freaking games real quick. Let's talk about Sorare data signed me out, so all the tabs that I had open with all these games are now gone. So I have to refine them again after spending.
That's not even my fault. Yes,
it's not even your fault.
Yeah,
all the 15 minutes I spent opening all these stupid tabs.
It was kind of my fault.
It was a little bit your fault. I was ready to go. All right, Atlanta United, DC. Atlanta United hosting DC, and this game was a goal fest. This was just nothing. Benteke was out there looking like freaking prime Thierry Henry. Jared Stroud, Golossos only. Shout out to anybody who is still holding Jared Stroud because I sold him, and as soon as I sold him, he decided to just be the greatest footballer in Major League Soccer.
He scored a crazy goal.
Dude, crazy goal. If you guys haven't seen it, just banger out of the box. Top bins only. Incredible stuff. And it wasn't enough because guess what? Daniel Rios continues to score goals. It is officially Daniel Rios season, and I've been calling for it. Nobody believed me, but it is in fact Saba time.
You know what I will say now? I've been talking to like Thomas more and more I talk to him, it's like, damn, Saba's actually good. But I will say, every time Rios scores, I'm like, they put Rios in a GG mask and send him to Cruz Azul, and they put him Rios mask on GG, and they still have him, and he's still scoring.
Yeah, man, it
Like,
is
it's actually
insane.
crazy.
Nobody
He got
expected
AA.
Daniel Rios to do this.
He
Did
got
he?
AA. Yes, I think he got like 20 AA. Yeah,
Wow, 18 AA for the Daniel Rios, man.
until they replace him for no reason, and
Is
like
Daniel Rios and Saba Labajanice the stack, dude? Is that the stack that we all need? Dude,
that's
look
so
at this.
wild. Look at that run. That's
Dear
nuts. That's what
Lord.
if Polito did that, we would pay him 4 million.
Yeah, and there's only 3 wins for Atlanta in all of this, which is the craziest part. Is that he is doing all this work for what?
Oh yeah, no. Majority of them are consolation goals.
Yeah. Hey, you need something. You need something to
This
get you
was
through the season.
If you guys watch his first half, it was the first half of Leagues Cup, like of the entire thing. It was such an entertaining half.
Yes.
Yeah, seeing Benteke dunk on Cohen was kind
Dude,
of
incredible.
yeah. It was sort of like a you were the chosen one type thing.
He literally
And then
dunked on Cohen, dude.
yeah, Cohen literally conceded 3 goals in what was it, 18 minutes? It was quick. It
Something
might
like
have been
that.
28. It was really, really quick. He conceded 3. But
Let's
yeah, then the
see.
penalty
Yep.
shootout, Bono came up big. Apparently
38 minutes. Yeah.
they might even bench Bono and put in like a random keeper, one of their random bench keepers now. Apparently.
Dude, who knows at this point? But Josh Cohen's season ended about as fast as it started. Do we think Brad Guzan gets the second game after this performance? Is is it? Are we back to Guzan season? Because Cohen,
I'm not
it
gonna
wasn't
lie,
even. It was bad. It was pretty gross.
it was bad. I think we need to learn more, but just don't be surprised if it does become if Guzan gets a contract signing soon.
Yeah. But I mean,
But yeah.
Atlanta needs to win this next game. You have DC up top with 2 points, and then they have
And
to
they
face
can
Santos
win it.
Laguna.
They can win it with the form that they're in. They're better than Santos. So that'll be
Santos is
interesting.
a fiery, scrappy team, though. They might not be great, but they are scrappy, and they always find a way.
Very solid defense. They're missing one of their center backs who's in Olympics, but besides that, their defense is pretty strong. Acevedo is a legend, but yeah.
It'll be really interesting to see how they go going forward. But yeah, Josh Cohen season. We were all stoked about it. We've been talking about it all year. Like, get your Cohens and stash them because Brad Guzan's old and just not the same Guzan of old. But yeah, as soon as we get a Cohen sighting, it was gross and kind of upsetting.
Next season we'll get consistent Cohen.
Yes, we will. But moving on to the first group in the West, we had Austin, Monterrey, and Pumas. And guess what? Nobody would believe you if we told you that Austin has beat Pumas. Austin, the team that has been struggling all season, has just been crazy. And speaking of the shenanigans, shout out to Daniel and Javik, who is here. Hello, fellow DJs. How was your game week? This is a perfect example of how our game week wins. Stephen Cleveland got the start. Nobody expected it. We all thought it was Stuver season. Stuver's job is anything. Dear Lord. Why?
I think it was just Leagues Cup rotation, really. I will say the Zardes fan club right now is thriving. They're throwing parties every day at this point.
Yeah. See, all Austin needed was a new keeper. And Stephen Cleveland's been waiting in the wings for years now.
How old is he?
Was Cleveland? He has to be young. But when do we proclaim that Zardes season is officially back?
It's been back. It's been on forever. I thought it was always on.
I love that like Zardes goes on a run and nothing about me has gone, oh, I need to pick up a Zardes. Like I'm still just like,
no, $16 is kind of crazy, but
no thanks. No thanks. Like this may be fun and all, but let's not. Let's not. But congratulations to him though, finding his revival in his little career. But not only
little career, huge career.
Yeah, I guess. It's the MLS. We're little to the rest of the world.
That is.
But it's huge to us. Not only did Austin win 3-2 here, but Stephen Cleveland saved the penalty at the end of the game. You literally watch as Stuver is freaking going crazy on the bench. There is no one hyper in Q2 Stadium than Stuver himself. Incredible performance from him. You have Alex Ring with the goal and assist. Driussi with the goal and assist. This was vintage Austin. And dude, the Liga MX teams are not having a great week, Chief. They are not having a good time.
Driussi's keeping the negative AA though. I don't know how long that's going to stay, but probably I don't know. He's hit negative AA like a lot.
He's not the same Driussi of old, but hey, they got up for this game. Austin historically just crashes out of tournaments, most tournaments, all tournaments, and They showed out for this one. This game is a lot of fun. If you're gonna go watch anything, yeah, is Ring back too? I feel like that's not the first time we've talked about that, Mike. I feel like we've brought that up a few times now. Alex Ring, just he had a terrible year last year, mostly playing center back, which isn't really his position. But hey, those green scores are starting to come back, and if he can get those 50 floors, bang you with a decisive, then we're talking. But not both. We don't want both. We don't want a negative and a positive. We just want a positive. Where are you on the Ring train?
I mean, we've been talking about him for a while.
Yeah.
And like it's there. But
it's kind of there.
But he's a CDM. So it's like there for all CDMs. They always get AA.
Yeah.
But you're not getting peak scores very often.
Yeah. But I mean, historically, Alex Ring was kind of a goal scorer.
Yeah, but that was historically. Now, nowadays, he's not really.
Gone are the days.
Exactly. I will say, I'm looking at Twitter. Apparently, there's a chance Stuver comes back in.
Oh, is there?
So no one's safe. You can save a last-minute penalty at home, and you're not even safe from getting rotated.
Bro, Stephen Cleveland has the game of his life, and then they're like, all right, we're back to Stevie. We're not. Oh, JVic, you're not upset about not having a Leagues Cup special weekly anymore. Oh, it's all fun and games until the rotations happen.
That makes one of you. I still want one. Can we get one?
It's not even about the special weekly. I just want to play. I went from playing like 12, 14 lineups a weekend to like 6. Okay.
It's about to be like that forever. That's why you got to diversify.
Which just depresses me even more. Ugh, I don't want to talk about it.
We might do a contender episode where it's just me rambling for 30 minutes, by the way.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of episodes coming up because we got something cooking for y'all. Sneak peek. We'll see y'all Wednesday night at 8 p.m. with a brand new show and a brand new series. And it is going to be legendary. Shout out to you.
New series, also watch along. So
yeah, and it will be
guys
a
are just
watch along.
If you're just sitting there and you got the games on and you're just like by yourself, just like turn on the stream.
Just come hang
out.
Why not? Hang out. Get more screens because we need them because Leagues Cup plays all their games at the same freaking time, just like the MLS.
Exactly.
I love when 5 games kick off at 8 p.m. at night. Love it. All at the same
MLS.
time.
That's MLS always, though.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, talking about MLS, though, we had San Jose, Chivas, and the LA Galaxy in a group together. And guess what? Cade Cowell was not there for a revenge game. Some would say Cade Cowell missed some of these on purpose. If you look at his penalties, did you even try Cade Cowell? Maybe he got a little sentimental. He saw his old friends and all. He just couldn't do it. He could not score on them. San Jose gets the job done against Guadalajara. I didn't see this coming.
Guess who's back, though?
Don't you? Oh, we do got to say it.
I don't know. Who did you think I was going to say?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Christian Espinoza getting a decisive finally.
Oh, he gets a decisive like every other game, but Daniel's back.
Yes. Huge news, probably biggest news of this. Daniel is officially back. He was probably the top goalkeeper last year, or him and Berkey were like up there.
What?
Yeah, look it up. Statistically, Daniel was the first or second goalkeeper in the MLS last season.
That's statistically, though. We don't care about sober around here.
The numbers don't lie, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I don't care about the numbers either. But yes, Daniel is officially back. No more Yarborough season, which could be incredible for this San Jose team because they're not great. They were on their like third string keeper at one point, but never fear, Daniel is back.
So hey, shout out, he's like $5, $6. If you guys need a keeper just for the rest of the season.
Oh, for limited?
Yeah, good. That's a good option right there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, it's not bad for a little cheeky limited pickup. He was $4 before the weekend. Damn, look at that. Sorare is so back, baby.
Oh, whoa. How much is he now? Oh, 7? Do I sell? I bought one for $1 like a month ago.
I mean, honestly, you can do a lot with $7 in Sorare these days. So you would not be hurting if you go ahead and get rid of them. Just saying. But yeah, probably the biggest news of this, other than San Jose getting the win in penalties. Yes, the cobweb cowbell did get some AA. But yeah, it was weird, man. He had a lot of good chances. He had a few shots on goal that were just weak. They weren't fully there. And Guadalajara didn't really play their a lot of these Mexico teams didn't really play their strongest teams, which is interesting, which is probably
they never do though. In Liga MX, even if you watch it, they like rotate every game It's so difficult. Like 2 players play every week, and that's it.
Because they have so much money. The squads are too good. They don't care.
Exactly.
They're like, it doesn't matter who plays.
Dude, look at Alan Mozo's limited price compared to his rare price. It's kind of funny. I don't know if it's still the same.
The who?
Alan Mozo. It's
Ooh,
like
28 though.
I think he's like $2 rare, and then $50 or $2 limited, $50 rare.
Yeah, his limit is like $2.
And you got to pay 50 if you want his rare. And he like puts up really good scores.
Damn,
And
those are good scores too for a defender. That's not bad.
Contender.
You are really turning into a contender boy, huh? You are deep in there.
I'd be knowing some things.
Contender sauce. But yeah, shout out to San Jose here, who got a goal early. Bobasi scored it really early and hung on for most of the game.
Paul Marie took a penalty and he scored it. That's all I'm gonna say. And we know the MLS card guy is not the Leagues Cup card guy. So I gotta bleed through and show some love to his favorites.
So someone's got to do it. So someone's a man of the people, and Alex is over here for that. So thank you, Alex. Thank you. Let's move on though. Talk about a wild result.
Not really.
St. Louis, Juarez, and Dallas.
Guess who's here though?
Winning?
Guess who's here though? Hartel.
We will talk about that. We will talk about that. St. Louis City, who have been in poor form, didn't really take tournaments seriously last year, their inaugural season. Got here and got the result. Yes, the biggest news here is Marcel Hartel, who looked incredible in this game, putting up 17 AA. He was all over the pitch. He looked like he wanted it. He was there to uplift the team. And Tukert, which is also his first start.
No,
I think also his debut, was it not?
No, he played against us. He shit the bed. It was beautiful. Yeah, Hartel. Awesome. I can't say. Look, if I were a St. Louis fan, I'd be happy. Okay, that's what I'll say. Yeah, his price shot up as soon as this game happened. Like,
did it?
Literally shot up. I don't. Maybe not for rare, but
his rare didn't move, which is nice.
For limited, it did though. I think he went like. No, wait, yeah, a little bit. No, it's calmed back down.
I mean, he's gonna have those spikes though.
It went up it went up to like 12. Now it's a little bit back down. But
I'm telling you, man, it's just the want and the need for MLS cards right now is just not there.
It's interesting,
which sucks, which is great for us. Oh yeah, Hartel took the penalty too. I don't know if it's like for sure. But they gave him the pen maybe just to get him going. Get those juices flowing. But either way, he looks so important in this team. Like it was all running through him. He was trying to get there. Obviously, he had some like poor touches, poor decision makings, but he's new to the league. It's expected. But yeah, he looked incredible. Joining Lewin in the attack and joining them in the midfield. Yeah, this team is looking up. Let's look at St. Louis next season, right? They have a lot of rebuilding to do. They got a lot of pieces to bring in and out. Like, sure, Hartel is a great first step, but they have a lot of work to do. But definitely something to look into going forward. And yes, Javik, 100%. Paul Areola, back in the MLS card guy days.
He's actually kind of nuts now.
Woo! Dear Lord, Paul Areola. He won me a reward, I think, too. Or he was in a dead lineup, one of the two. But dude, he is getting it done. He is turning it on. Doesn't matter if he's playing right back. Doesn't matter if he's playing up the middle. Yeah, he is making it happen. And word on the street is Jesus Ferreira and Alan Velasco are on their way back, and they are very, very close.
I thought Ferreira wasn't close. I thought he wasn't going to come back Leagues Cup.
No, didn't I send you the tweet? I literally sent y'all a tweet. They said Jesus Ferreira is just about healthy, and we could be seeing Alan Velasco very soon.
So I think we're gonna. It's kind of like perfect, but we're probably gonna see Velasco before we see Ferreira.
I mean, either way.
Yeah, Ferreira is supposed to be back in the mix this week at training. Don't think he will be in consideration to start. Yeah,
I mean that's fine. It's fine, but we want to pick him up before he starts, because then when he starts, it's already too late. Everybody's already seen it. Everybody realized, they said, "Oh shit, Ferreira's back," and then they hop in there and degen the same way we all do. So it's all a race in the degen before everybody else. But dude, this FC Dallas team, man, it's gonna turn it around. It is 100% Paul Areola season.
Yes,
you love to see it, but unfortunate result for them. I had Dallas winning this. I just thought St. Louis was going to ship it in and look next week, and maybe they did. Maybe it was just Hartel kind of being awesome and making an impact immediately. New coach, new players. St. Louis on the come up.
Well, I don't I don't know when I did it, but I looked at my bracket today and I had St. Louis at second. Now that wasn't me consciously. I don't consciously put St. Louis in second place.
Wow, dude. You're a
But
fake fan, dude.
bro, I promise you if I could redo my bracket, I'd have them fourth place in a 3-team group. But
I'm just saying you're fake, dude.
whoa. Just calm down.
I think
I
I
got the
had
Kansas
Miami
City
bottom.
Wizards.
Okay. Also, that kit looked amazing last night.
I know. It looks real good. Nagata looks good, scoring a lot of goals in it too.
Oh, yes, he
Oh,
does.
speaking of,
Aha, Kansas City topping the group currently with Toluca and Chicago. Tough hill to climb for Chicago. So Toluca should be joining Kansas City in the knockouts. Let's talk about this game real quick. I don't want to talk about anybody else, but my dog, Afrifa. All right.
he was fantastic. He's
He
been great for us all year, but yeah.
he was all over the place. Like the announcers couldn't get enough of him. It was just a free for this, a free for that, free for the entire time. And praises shouting it off the rooftop that Willie Agata continues to get it done at home. Incredible player. You should
I can
probably
say it
pick him
now.
up.
I can say it now.
What are we saying?
I think he's taking Polito's spot.
Oh, he's taking Polito's spot, dude. Say it again. What?
I think Polito's a new Agata and Agata's new Polito.
I mean, yeah, you can't take Tommy out. You can't take Shallowy out. You can't take a Freefa out. My dog a
What do you
Freefa.
What do you think of Shallowy actually getting to watch him?
He
can turn some defenders inside out, right?
Yeah, the reason why I picked him up after we talked about it was because I watched a little bit of SKC and I was like, oh, he's active. He stretches the field. Like he does all the things and he looks so silky doing it. Like he just looks so looks great. But then the final product isn't there. His shots on goal are soft, right at the keeper all the time. He's just like, and that's why I picked him up because you see it, right? You see the production, you see the quality, just hasn't really fell for him. And he has other people that could put the ball in for him. Yeah, Shelly looked great, and Nagata looked awesome. And Remy coming in with the 88. This is vintage Remy right here.
That's what I said. I said when he was coming back from injury, I said if you guys need a low cap midfielder who can bang in 240 until cap 240 is not a thing anymore, Voltaire's going to be your guy, and he's doing that.
Yep. Yes, he is.
He's he's a CDM quote unquote, but he's a center mid that gets up and he gets more decisives than your usual center mid.
Yeah.
So maybe that sort of score like once a month. Maybe expect that.
Give or take. It's not like the greatest, but it's useful, I guess, in a way. But yep, Melia continuing to put up only crap scores, even in a win, in the classic Melia way.
Look at this. Look at it. Look at these scores.
20 boy.
Look at these scores.
Who's that?
Willie when starting. Willie when starting at home this season.
Willy nilly.
Look at that run. AA too. And how much is his rare?
Yeah, God is awesome. I think I have an offer out for him right now. I think I try to trade Powell a bunch of crap for Willie Agata.
How much did I pay for his? Let's see the. Yep. Oh, someone bought him for higher than I did.
Hey, there you go. That's what we're talking about, my dude.
Let's go. Only $9 for one of. That's beautiful.
Now you can justify your collection purchase.
Where did I buy the rare at? Okay, I think I bought him here and I sold up here, and then bought here. And yeah, look at that. That's trading.
See? Everybody always says they're going to buy back in, but most people don't. Alex does.
Can we give an honorable mention to the legend who's actually been like not doing horrible at right back since
Kyrie Shelton
has been gone?
After he almost got in a fight too.
Like legit.
I forget who he was talking. Who was he? He got in someone's face. I don't remember who it was, but he was getting a little. He was getting a little chippy. He was getting a little spicy.
Like he's a 48.5 at right back. That's kind of wild.
That is kind of wild.
I mean, like obviously he did bad in this game. I think everybody. That was when he scored the. Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. But
listen, don't actually go out and pick up a Kyrie Shelton, but it's fun to think about.
It's weird because he's a right back and you're getting forward scores from him. So if we do ever keep a clean sheet somehow, he'll get he'll be beneficial from that. Yeah, we played. It was really awesome to see us win. I think that Agata goal was nuts. I don't know if you guys saw it, the flying header. But yeah, it'll be really fun to see. I won't be able to go to the Toluca game, but I'll be watching in spirit from somewhere in Ohio.
Hey.
Yeah, World Tour coming soon. If you guys are in Cincinnati at the Cincinnati FC game against Querétaro, or at SummerSlam, or at Real Madrid Chelsea in Charlotte.
Ooh.
See you there. I'll see the Mr. B.
Oh yeah, B's gonna be there.
Yes. So
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
be interesting.
Yeah, you love to see it. Shout out to Dia hopping in the chat. The game week was rubbish for most of us, but yes, Hartel did bag, man. Hartel looked awesome. We were just talking about it. How awesome Hartel looked. Definitely someone to keep an eye on. And yeah, Mike Baston wants to remind everybody that forwards don't get clean sheet points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we do get a clean sheet, you won't. There's no benefactor.
Yeah.
All right, is that every game? Have we gone through every game now?
No,
Oh,
we have more
because I have
games to go
something.
through.
I have something cool to share after.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get through these games. Okay. We only got a few left. We got the West 5. We have Portland and Leon late last night. I'm not going to lie, Chief. I fell asleep, but it doesn't matter. Portland getting the dub. It wasn't looking great. Leon scored first, and I was like, uh-oh, this defense is going to get exposed again.
Fantastic goal, too. What a goal. I don't know if you saw it.
I did.
It was a banger.
It was straight banger. I got a little worried, Chief. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, uh-oh, Portland. But Crapo back in the lineup. You had Kamal Miller back in the lineup. Shout out to him finally finding his playing spot. And Evander doing the best Evander impression of himself, getting 2 assists, getting those nice green scores. And hey, I'm Mason Toy shouting off the bench. Forgot
Off
he's
the
in Portland
All-Star
now.
break, too. 2 assists off the All-Star break.
Yep,
and we got Guardado, too, coming off the bench.
Oh, we did.
That was cool to see.
Apparently he looked awesome. Apparently Guardado, and like I fell asleep for the end of this game. But Diego Chara and Guardado apparently like had some nice battles in the midfield, which I might actually go back and rewatch because yeah, I grew up with Guardado, so it is what it is. And Diego Chara is obviously an MLS legend. But shout out to Portland getting the dub here. If we look, Portland sitting pretty. They should be able to take care of Colorado. No problem there. Colorado Leon, yeah, it's going to be up in the air though. So we'll see something to pay attention to. But Portland looking like they're going through.
Good for them.
LW, hello. Will Ivan Angulo start next game for Orlando? Hopefully. He missed the last game because of a red card. So assuming he does come back into the lineup. But if San, and like I'm starting to think, and we're going to go through the games for this midweek, but I think if Montreal loses to San Luis in Montreal, when we play San Luis on Sunday, I feel like we rotate. I feel like we just take it off. We're basically through. And maybe. But yeah, Angulo should start either way if that happens because he already got the week off.
Well, what would it look like if you guys didn't get first in the group? So if you guys were, let me look it up. If you guys, because maybe you guys fight for that first place if you play San Luis.
Maybe.
Okay, if you guys got second, you would play probably Philly in the first round.
Easy money.
If you got first, you would play Cruz Azul. So maybe you want to lose that game.
Yeah. Yep.
They're rotating everybody.
Yeah, no, let's not play Cruz Azul. Okay, let's not do that. Because the same thing happened last time. We advanced in the Champions Cup, and who'd we face? Freaking Tigres. So it's like I would like to not face a Gigante like right away in the knockouts and just kill my tournament. So yeah, let's get Philly. We could beat Philly in Philly too. It doesn't matter,
dude. If we win our group, do you understand how easy our route will be compared to if we get second?
No.
Our second, if we get second, Columbus, Miami, Tigres, Cincy. Oof. That would be our route. Columbus, Miami, Tigres, Cincy.
Yeah, you ain't making it past Columbus, buddy.
And if we get first, we get RSL, who's like manageable. Leon, manageable. America, okay, that's where we'd go. We at least make it to the second round.
There you go.
Unless we somehow beat Aston Villa world beaters.
Oh, on the Orlando train. Let's go. I know you're doing pretty good because that Orlando stack is hitting, even though I refuse to play it. Because you know what? As a homer, dude, I have PTSD, and I'm sorry. And like, it is very hard to believe that this team is actually good after like the first 5 months of misery that they put me through this season. Okay, I'm having a little trouble coming back because that was rough. It was rough.
Yeah, ours was more rough.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. So PTSD is there, but Orlando be smashing. I'm still playing. I'm just not in a stack. Let's come over here real quick. And the result, probably one of the only results that we like for sure knew about this weekend. Seattle Sounders hosting Minnesota rotated. Yeah, Minnesota was going to rotate. We already kind of knew that. We knew Ludd was going to be out. There was no Leagues Cup Bonky in this game. St. Clair saving the pen. But yeah, either way, Seattle. And this was pretty like locked for a while, right? It was like 0-0 for a good chunk of the game until late.
Yeah. St. Clair went nuts in this game. From what I got to watch, is Rusnak got his pen saved.
Yep.
Luckily, I had him in a lineup with Fry, so I was like, you know what? Save this pen. Do it. Look, keep his cap low, please, and he did.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's gonna be really, really interesting to see if Thomas gets this tournament. Hoping not.
Yeah.
But we really don't know. We really don't.
Yeah, that Fry rotation definitely killed me. It was one of the ones that killed me. And like that's the hard part now because they already rotated keepers. They got the dub. And on top of that, who else is in this group? Nick Coxa, which is like okay, it's not the worst, not the greatest.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. But does Fry play this game? Do they need Fry to play this game?
It depends on the other result, I guess. But
yeah.
do they play Thomas back to back? That's the question, really.
We don't really know. And that's the tough part. And that is just making Leagues Cup as fun as the football and the matches are on Sorare, it's a little rough. Yeah, Mike, that's sucks, man. And like Stephen Fry's like the guy that always plays. If he's healthy, he plays. Never have to worry about it.
He is the captain.
Yeah.
He's the captain, and he got
especially
rotated.
After Stephen Cleveland leaving. We're like, okay, you get it. Cleveland was his number 2. He was always going to be his backup. He was supposed to take the job. But now he's in Austin, and we still got the stupid rotation.
Doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
I can't. I physically cannot.
Make it make sense.
I can't. I'm sorry. But yeah, shout out to Seattle getting the job done. Jordan Morris scoring. Rothrock has also been awesome quietly, and Pedro de la Vega continues to struggle to find his feet in the MLS.
He looked decent. He had some good skill moves, but like,
well, those skill moves ain't giving me Sorare points.
Got dispossessed a lot, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. So hopefully we see Fry in the next one. It's a Mexican team. They probably want to top the group. Seattle wants to go in.
Bongi at home Leagues Cup though is coming up.
That's true, and we're still waiting for that Leagues Cup Bongi, but it's all right. I'm not gonna play him because I don't have room to. Oh well.
Dude, how did I literally pick up Josh Bell and he did well and he's still that's I don't know. Can I sell him?
Good call on that, man. You literally called it. You were like, he's gonna play. And he sure did. Good call. Good call.
If anybody wants a Josh Bell for floor, let me know.
All right. We got 2 more games left before we can hop into the rest of the games coming up this midweek. Let's go LAFC. Woo-hoo! If you haven't watched a single bit of Leagues Cup, I don't care what you do. You go and you watch this game. Shout out to anybody who tried to get away with playing Reynoso. It did not work. He didn't play in this game.
You know what I'm mad at?
People
who tried to get Hollingshead got rotated last game, and he still didn't play. And Bogusz got rotated, and Segura played. Make it make sense, legit. And Atuesta got rotated. They rotate everybody for no reason.
Yeah, they literally rotated against a Mexican side, which is incredibly ballsy, especially when Vancouver's the other team in this group. It's like
I will say
yes,
with
Reynoso.
With no Tillman, they're switching to a 3-back. Chanot's cap is low and he's cheap. And if you can pull it up. Go to Chanot and sort by starting this season.
He's probably smashing over there. Scores starting
and go to home.
Dates and home. Wow.
And they play Vancouver upcoming, who will have no Gould
and a terrible defense. Either way.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, you're not wrong there.
I'm throwing him in. I do have him in my prio. I have a prio 240 with him and the guy who will be rotated in, who we'll talk about in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should be beautiful. And this game was beautiful.
Yeah. No, beautiful showing. Dude, Buanga took this game by the and whoo, dear Lord, man. Like vintage Buanga, if we could even say it. Dear Lord, he was just incredible in this game. He ran all over this pitch. And shout out to Oliveira, too, who also looked incredible, which just makes everything 10 times harder because Bogusz didn't even play in this game, and they handled Tijuana incredibly well. They ran them over. Omar Campos, in his starts, continues to put up great scores. The only issue is you don't know when he's going to play, but he's currently smashing. And Olivier Giroud will be here next week, next Thursday.
He's already too expensive. He hasn't even played a game. He's already too expensive.
Yeah. So it's official. He will be here next week. Surely taking that Kai Kamara spot But then you have Oliveira, Bogusz, Campos, this midfield, Palencia. Even if they go to a 3 in the back, there are a lot of really good players and not enough places to put them. Atuesta didn't even play in this game.
From what I've seen, it looks like they're going to keep Buanga, Oliveira, and have Bogusz up top against Vancouver.
That makes sense.
And then it's going to be so weird because they have Bogusz is like he would have been an MVP candidate like a month ago. And there's a legitimate shot that he doesn't start in this team in 2 weeks.
You know why though, and it's funny that you bring that up. And I don't want anyone to get freak out or do anything or get anything crazy. But and I forget where I saw it. I don't remember if I heard it on a show this morning or I read it somewhere. But it looks like Bogusz might be on his way out.
That makes sense.
It looks like European teams have caught wind of the Bogusz, and I mean they could offload him. They have the depth to like really not lose him. It shouldn't hurt them. It sucks for us in the Sorare world where Bogusz has just been smashing.
Do you know who does have European interest and could be leaving soon? And it came out like a minute before the show started, and it's very sad. Oh, there.
Andres Gomez, huh?
Yeah.
Ajax.
And Bayer Leverkusen.
Ooh, and Dortmund. Ooh, that'd be fun.
We're hoping it's Ajax so we get utility.
Hey, good thing RSL picked up Benji Michel to play on that wing. Let's go.
Oh no.
Say it. Just wait till you watch him on that pitch, boy.
Yeah. We'll see. He'll probably stay for the rest of the season, but
also not a big fan of that MLS Network person.
Yeah, but I mean, this guy seems
they be engagement farming all the time.
Hey, but you know what segment it's time for? It's time for our 30 seconds in Brazil Challenger section.
Hit us with that 30-second Brazil.
Look who did good again. 3 straight clean sheets. Thiago Silva.
Look who started next to him.
Yeah, but look at this.
He's like, yeah, it's fine.
Who cares? He's a 60.8 since coming over. 3-1 nils, clean sheets out the wazoo, and he's going up. He's going up $6, but new season. So if you guys need someone, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, buddy.
$33 now. The rare is kind of out of there now, but yeah, if you guys need someone, he has a contract through 2026. So I think.
Yep.
Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he's got a nice little contract, a 2-year, I believe. It might be through the end of next year, but Thiago Silva again, killing it again. And I have something cool to share because this is a journey that I started at the beginning of the year. Even did a show about it. And it finally paid off yesterday. We won something. Right, we won something. Lord.
Congratulations on your baseball win.
I won a tier 3 and he's kind of cool. He plays for Seattle, and I scored a lot of points.
We got a long ass show to get through.
I did.
Nobody care about your dang baseball. I'm very proud of you.
Everybody who gave me advice down the road.
Yes, I am very proud of you.
Mostly MLS Cardman, who's not here.
Yes, rest in peace. Do we know why Shihos wasn't in the squad for Chicago Fire, that Kitcher 240 lineup? I do not.
They said they were going to rotate.
Yeah. That's just League's Cup, maybe.
Yeah, they said like backline will be heavily rotated. They even rotated Brady. They brought in Spencer Ritchie.
Yes.
Lucky to not concede 3. So if you had him in there, that we could have easily, like Tommy literally had a wide open shot and took it to the corner. So we could kill time, which I don't understand, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said that they were going to rotate. I don't know if it was before or after the game, but yeah.
Yeah. Either way, shout out to LAFC for being freaking awesome and probably going to be one of the favorites of this tournament. Let's get through one more game real quick. Houston Dynamo lost to Atlas very, very late in this game. It looked like it was going to go to penalties and Houston was going to do what they do. They were going to muck up the game just enough to make it through. They probably would have won on penalties in this game, but yeah, didn't happen for them. I do want to talk about Ezequiel Ponce though, real quick. He looked pretty good. He was making the right runs. He was a little weak on the ball. The ball kept getting caught out like under him. Couldn't really get it going, but he was in the right places, making the right runs. There was a couple balls from like Bossy and Hector who like were getting to him. He was just kind of losing it, trying to hold it up. Didn't really make it happen. So this, while it's not happening yet, Ponce looks like he's going to be a really great signing for this Houston team. And also shout out that no one's really talking about it. Lawrence Anali, which was one of their U22 signings, coming into the left wing. Didn't really see much of him, but that's another person to keep an eye on. But yeah, unfortunate for Houston Dynamo. They could have taken this to Pens, maybe gotten a result, but unfortunately, Atlas just got it done late.
Yeah. It's like good old days. Vargas Luis Reyes stacks going crazy.
Yeah.
I owned one last year and it was very good, and then it was very bad towards the end of the season. But it's cool to see it back. Coming off of Colombia's long run, I'm surprised Vargas came in and still killed it. But yeah,
Looks
I mean,
like they
we
want to prove something.
kind of expected. It was sort of an Outlaws home game. But yeah, I mean, we got Ponce doing well. We got Hector Herrera getting 60 guaranteed every game. And Steve Clark, Steve Clark, we get an AA. If only would have kept that clean sheet.
Yeah, and I didn't even. You know, what's funny is that like I didn't play Steve Clark because I was afraid of the rotation, and he was the one that freaking played. Should have played him instead of Stephen Fry, but no.
Oh yeah, bad times.
Yeah, I thought Fry was a little bit safer than Steve Clark, and apparently I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So
he's a captain; he gets rotated. It's fine.
Oh, another thing, real quick before we move on. Carrasquilla went out really early in this game, walked off the pitch, so it looked like he was okay. Maybe it was a little precautionary, but Carrasquilla being one of the creative midfielders in this team, sucks to see him go down.
Yeah, we were just talking about how cheap he was too. Like his rare is like $6.
Oh, it's going to be cheaper now, but definitely a pickup. It looks like the rumors of him going abroad have kind of cooled off a little bit, especially with his injury. If it is a little minor long-term thing, could definitely keep him here. It might be a good option going forward. But yeah, there's that. And Boston Sean, greetings. Welcome in. I'm glad you are here. Dude, we are an hour. I gotta get out of here in an hour. I gotta go have dinner with my mom. She keeps yelling at me because I don't see her enough. Oops. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, let's get into this midweek. Alex, do you have picks up? Did you do any picks? Yes. Let's get through those things. Shout out to all 65 of you hanging out in the chat right now, talking MLS, you wonderful sickos.
Well, this is going to be a super fun and interesting pick list because I actually incorporated a lot of Liga MX in here.
Let's go.
And you see who we're starting with already?
I do see it. For the people. Let's go.
It's time. I feel like it's time. It's GG season. He has been killing it. Cruz Azul, if you guys have been watching. He be scoring goals, and he's got Charlotte. Obviously, it's away at Charlotte, which is a little bit difficult, but Cruz Azul is Cruz Azul. They're very, very creative attackingly, and they've been making ways for him to get stuff done to start with. Looked really good, especially in this game. 2 crazy headers. But yeah, I mean, low cap, somewhat cheap. I guess $6 is limited, or as rare as 40, which isn't actually that bad. But yeah, we all know who GG is. If you don't watch the MLS, these scores kind of show you what he was when he was in the MLS. So he knows how to terrorize MLS teams. Is there a Charlotte game in here somewhere?
I don't know. He missed so much time. As good as he was, he missed so much time. So who knows? Who really knows?
Yeah. So I mean, at Atlanta, he had. Is that just Atlanta? No, here we go. He had 24 goals and 34 starts. That's really good. But yeah, GG, no introduction needed for real. I'll go backwards from forwards because there's another cool. If it'll load, there's another cool forward from the Liga MX. It's Paulinho, and we talked about this on the show too. Playing for, if it will load, Toluca, and he came over recently from Sporting. He got played out of his position. Too many young players there. He's a little bit older than everybody else there, so he had to go somewhere else. Liga MX is where he landed, and he could not have picked a better spot for Sorare users. He has been class since coming over. So if we go by this, 3 goals, 1 assist in 3 starts. So as you see, 76, 69, and 60. Really good. And yeah, he's got Chicago at home, rotated back line, and not their starting goalie in goal, possibly.
And they win this. They're basically through.
Exactly.
So they want to win this game.
And they would rather, I think not to toot our own horn, I think they would rather put everybody out for the Chicago game and try to beat them because it's easier than beating us.
Yep.
But yeah, should see him start. I don't know. Is there a
man? You lock in whatever first or second this game, this midweek, and then you just chill on the weekend.
Yeah, I don't. Do we have Toluca? No, we don't. But yeah,
No.
should be good to go. Real good and under $10. I think his limited's like 50 something, 53. So yeah, we take that for midfielders. Guess what? League MX yet again.
Jay Blaze, welcome in, bud.
We got
Ooh,
Liga
Canales.
Canales for the Monterrey and League MX All Stars. If you guys watch the All Star game, you got to see him play. He's
Leagues
cheap.
Cup started, and this is a
If
Liga
you
show now.
if you know Canales, you know that this price is cheap. $3. And yeah, this was his scores. He came over from Betis last year, and he has been very good. If you take Apertura and Closera for the most recent seasons, he's a 43.5 decisive score average. He be getting those decisive scores.
And we love him. We love
and he
them
gets-
scores, boy.
He gets peaks too, and he also incorporates a lot of A in there sometimes. Especially last year, this was a really good run for him. Like this here, I remember owning him, and it was beautiful. But yeah, they have. Oh no, I can't even see it. Who do they have? Think. Who is it?
Brandon Vasquez?
Austin? No. Austin. Yep. Austin defense. If they put Stuver back in, it's a guaranteed 3 goals conceded. So, yeah, I don't know. He played up top a little bit last year, but he's come back to the midfield. I guess he's in and out of being up top still a little bit. Oh wait, no, not recently. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, Canales' class. One of the better attacking midfielders in Liga MX. That is minted. So yeah, look out for him for $2.
And Monterrey historically is a really good team. So.
And cross your fingers if you guys hold him until after Leagues Cup. He don't be getting rotated that often. There's one rotation in there. A lot of games played. Hasn't been rotated since last April. So yeah, that's pretty good. Next,
so that's Monterrey and Austin this midweek.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to win this game because if not, it's a knockout with Pumas, and they probably don't want that.
And now we break the streak of Liga MX.
Really, Hani, huh?
Hani against Mazatlan. Yeah, Nashville made a run last year. They gotta have someone who's going to do it for him, and it's going to be someone that doesn't rotate at all.
Yeah, I mean that's true. If anybody's going to play, it's Hani, man.
Exactly. He somehow still this season maintained a 53-2.
Wow.
As poor as he's been, he's maintained it through 53.
Well, it's because that's poor compared to the historic scores that we know Hani can hit, like all those peaks back in the day.
Yes.
Which is wild to say, like oh, this is
$38 rare. That's nuts. Is that all-time low?
Probably. It has to be. Dang, man, that's not a bad
not
pickup.
Counting like this. That is even counting this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's like it's back to like when he first was a person. That's
when he was first born.
Exactly, but I mean, if we take like a year, last year going into Leagues Cup, he was like sort of the man. And then after Leagues Cup, drop off, back up to start the season because people are like, oh, he'll be cool. No, all-time low, $38. I don't know what's better than that for $38, really. But yeah, I mean, shows a.
And dude, Henny's contracted through 2026 with an option for one more. So you have another few years of Hani. It might be a buy low. Like, granted, I'm not saying Nashville's great. I'm actually saying Nashville's piss poor. But
yeah,
it's Hani Mukhtar. He's awesome. I love Hani. I want Hani to be good so bad.
Yep. Hey, and New England beat Mazatlan.
That's true. Pretty easily too.
So that shows you we could get decisive here and maybe some AA. But yeah, so there, and then quickly back onto the Liga MX train.
Yes.
Ooh, Javier Aquino. One of, if not my favorite Tigres players. Plays right back and bangs. He did not get defender cards until this season. So if you see that rare defender card that's up for auction, don't even think about it. That's mine. Don't go bid on that. I'm going for that. That's mine.
I said what I said.
But yeah, he's been class this year. He had 2 straight hundreds, bunch of AA. 82 AA is like unheard of. Like, who gets 82 AA? Nuts.
Javier Aquino.
8 tackles, clean sheet, triple, nuts. Yeah, he's really good. He is older, 34.
Yeah.
And Tigres tends to get players in and out a lot. So don't know how long you have of him, but he doesn't really get rotated that often. For now.
He's a staple in that team, though. I don't really see him going anywhere.
As much as Tigres loves to rotate, it's like him, Pizarro, and Anguilla most of the time don't get rotated. Their defense usually stays the same. And now with Samir gone, Diego Reyes is going to start. So if you guys need in general, any Tigres defenders are probably pretty good to play. Any of these 4 guys, you're probably good, but it's not Garza, Gopher, Angulo.
Who are you pairing those Tigres defenders with?
We'll get to that in a second. Because we got one more defender before we get to that. We got
Okay.
Mickey Imane.
My bad, bro. My bad.
We got Mickey Imane. So yeah, again, real good matchup away at San Jose. He's been class recently. He's been getting real good AA. He's gotten some assists too to mix in, sprinkle in. He's not a horrible cap hit. 270 is probably a really good place to play him. But yeah, since coming over to LA, it took a little bit for him to get in stride, but yeah, Tigers
do be rotated.
They're one of the worst culprits of rotating. But if you can play your cards right, you can be okay. It's kind of learnable. The rotation is learnable. But yeah, Imane, we all know how good he is. He's got them, and then even coming out, he's got Atlanta and St. Louis to come out of the. Actually, I don't know.
Whatever happens in Leagues Cup,
St. Louis might actually be good attacking. Their defense is probably still not that great, and then Atlanta, we'll see. They might have a bunch of transfers by then.
We'll see, because Hartzell could only play one more game and then be off for a month, so we don't really know.
Well, you know who the last guy is. I've been hyping him up. You can see his little bald head in the bottom.
Little peeky peek.
Now,
is it time, Alex? Do we have confirmation, or is this still a hunch?
I've read multiple reports that saying he's going to be back. Conferences with the coach that says Guzman is 100% the number one when he's available to play.
Really?
And from what I've seen from fans, just scoping through a bunch of different accounts and comments and all sorts of stuff, they believe he's going to be their keeper for about another 1 or 2 years, and then Tapia will take over. Tapia was a transfer for the future, but Guzman's still so good.
Right.
You saw his scores last year. He's really, really good, and he gets some AA.
He's the king of shenanigans.
Exactly.
We need Guzman on this show. King of shenanigans.
There's literally nobody in the world that has as much shenanigans as he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, and do you want to know the bonus from this? Look at that cap.
Ooh.
Look at that. Look at that cap.
That's right. Javik knows. Our community knows. Smartest community in all of Sober, baby.
I did say it in the. I'll pull up my lineup that I'm using in too, because it's beautiful.
Is it really?
It's a 240. This is my U23, but look at this: Puig, Buonga, Gomez, Chanot at home, and Guzman in 240.
Ooh, the Alice defense is a little scary with Gomez though, but that is fire.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting Gomez out because then again he might rotate. We'll see.
Or he's gonna get sold.
I want to put a Costa in here, but I don't have enough cap. But it's fine. But yeah,
freaking caps.
I traded for his rare because I'm like $62. This card was $400 last year, and all that happened is he shined a laser in a dude's eyes and pulled his groin. So yeah, $400 card for these scores is where he was at. And Tigres is really, really good now. They're keeping clean sheets consistently. They are, in my opinion, the best team in Mexico right now, probably. They beat America at home.
Cruz Azul, man.
Cruz Azul is really good. I think Tigres is better. But yeah, look out for him starting. They have him as a 60% here. The reasoning was, don't know if he's going to start, but they said, will be surprised if he doesn't play at least one game. I don't see. He's been training. There's been videos of him training. He's been back with the team forever.
Yeah.
He's waiting on his suspension. He comes back at this game here, this San Luis game. So you only miss him for 2 games, realistically. And
that's a good run too. San Luis, Querétaro.
Juarez is bad. León is bad. Puebla's bad. Monterrey can be bad, especially day to day. Mazatlán's bad. That's a really good run.
Damn.
So if you have contender, yeah. There's no reason for $6 you should not have this card. Only knowing that he's going to retire in 1 or 2 years.
Yep.
But he'll be starting up until then.
Ahmed, hello, hi, welcome in.
Oh, we do have 2 bonus picks though.
Okay.
That are just going to show off real quick. Won't talk too much about him. But Francisco Calvo, former, if you guys remember from the MLS.
That's a name.
Look at these scores for $2. I don't know. This is really, really good. He plays center back.
$2?
Yes. Look at this. Man. Since coming to the league, I make 61.2.
Granted, it's Juarez, which is a little scary, but those scores are still pretty nice for being Juarez, man.
I mean, look, 3-2. He still got the assist. They lost 1-0 against Tigres, 72. He's getting some good scores, and he doesn't really get rotated either. This was a yellow card accumulation here. and this was like, and I don't know why I get rotated here, but oh wait, was this he was gone for? He was gone for Copa America. That's why he wasn't there for that game. But yeah, I mean, insane player, really good. Dallas and St. Louis coming up. I bought his rare because I feel like $30 is like so cheap. But yeah, and then
Oh, if Mike Basson he has the Mike Basson seal of approval, and Calvo's the GOAT.
I don't know why I don't like I kind of just want to show off how beautiful this one is too because it has Nahuel
You always want
Calvo.
to show off, dude.
Look at that, Lud Benteke paint seal. Like that's cool.
That's a fun little team.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Until Log gets rotated again. Hello.
Exactly, imagine. But then look who else we got. They didn't give us medal special this week, so you got to have him somewhere. He's got Guinea. He's got Guinea.
Yeah.
Now the chance of rotation is possible. They pulled him because they were up 4-0 or 3-0.
Yeah.
But that was just to be safe.
And Busio's out too.
They're not through yet,
so
they need to win. So I will say him and McGlynn.
Well, yeah, I think Mihailovic is still playing because if Busio's out, he'll probably go.
Yeah, McGlynn will come in, and he played really well.
Javik wants you to go for the highest threshold also, by the way.
You think so?
With that team, maybe.
390 is tough, though.
Yeah. Painsil, Benteke, Lod.
Okay, let me see if I can make a trade for someone that's high cap with Lud and see what I can do.
Yeah.
If I can get like I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll let you know.
All right.
You know what? I might do it for Javik. But yeah, here's the list. Here's everybody. Player Nahuel's. But if he doesn't start, that's on the reports. It's not on me. I can look him up and show you if you want.
I gotta go in like 40 minutes.
We'll get
these games, my guy.
Okay, let's get it done quick. We got this.
Yeah. I actually want some of those. I'm not gonna lie though. If I become a contender boy, Yakimakis is high on my list.
Canales should be too, and Cavo. All three of these guys should be on your list.
Yeah, exactly. Don't take any chances. Go for the win. Go for gold. Go for gold.
Yeah, and we're losing to Japan right now too. Like, what are we doing? Japan's got 6 gold medals. We have 2.
Shh, it's fine. It's fine.
We got smoked in badminton. What are we doing?
Wait, did Japan really catch up?
Yeah. Do we show it?
Dear Lord.
I was looking at it.
No.
Guess what? I'm going to show it because I had it pulled up on my phone. Look at that. Japan is smoking us.
Dude.
All right, you got dinner. Let's go.
R.I.P. R.I.P. All right, let's get through these games this midweek and figure out actually what is there to figure out, because everything that we think we know is wrong because everyone's going to get rotated.
Some people already played. Some people already played, so we can predict it. Well,
I think we have a better. We'll get there. All right. First game coming up, we have LAFC versus the Vancouver Whitecaps. The Whitecaps still haven't played a game yet, but if LAFC wins this game, they are for sure through in the top spot. Alex, this is going to be the question of this show while we go through these games.
Oh, no.
Do LAFC rotate this game?
They rotated last game.
They did rotate a little bit last game.
So I think we see the guys that rotated last game start this game, plus Buonga. Buonga always plays. And I think their back 3 should stay. I don't know if they'll who is their other guy that rotates in sometimes? The center back. He's the second to the left guy. Second to the left guy on the bottom. Just hover over him. It should say his name.
Segura?
Is that it? Yeah, Eddie Segura. Yeah. That's who it is. I think he rotates in sometimes. So yeah, we should be good. We should be good with just the main guys. Lloris, slightly worried about. Just slightly. There's a little risk.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you're hosting Vancouver. Vancouver, I mean, yeah, they have Brian White, but they have no gold. And Vancouver needs to win this game if they want a chance.
But Fafa Pico is now Fafa P. Gould. Let's not forget that. He got 100 last game. That never happens unless it's just him. That was pretty bad.
Boy.
That was pretty bad.
That was so bad.
I'm not wrong, though. You look at his score. He did well.
Oh, that is pretty bad. Yeah, I think Vancouver Whitecaps do not have a chance in this match. The LAFC I think the way LAFC is playing right now, they literally just took it. They literally just took it to the Reno shows.
Yes.
At home. So why not? Why can't they do it to Vancouver? Plus, LAFC has been pretty unstoppable, league or not. They win this, they go top of the group, and guess what? They're sitting pretty for a week. They're gonna have a week off after this.
Whole week?
Yeah.
Wow. That means they're definitely gonna win the Leagues Cup.
Yeah. So you just let them, you run them out, let them smash Vancouver, and then chill for a week, and then focus on the knockouts.
Yeah, if you're FYI, if you haven't learned already, Bouanga doesn't rotate. It's not in his vocabulary. When he learned English when he came over, it was not. Yeah, they did not teach him that word.
I'm saying, man, they took care of Tijuana. They beat Vancouver, and then they're sitting pretty well. Vancouver and Tijuana play for shits and giggles, I guess.
Yeah, winner goes through.
Yeah, that's true.
All out brawl. They bring out Gold's one knee, and he just tries to do everything.
Just Gold in a wheelchair, just hanging balls.
Oh, it's perfect.
Sideways. Yep.
Berhalter volleys it for 30 yards out. Gould gets a decisive.
Yeah, basically. Oh, dear Lord, that's funny. All right, moving on. We got Minnesota United hosting Club Necaxa. Do you see Minnesota having a chance here?
Yeah, of course.
Vibes are bad.
Of course. Now, I'm worried about Paradella, who I did not put in the picks list, but I'm very high on. They're at home, and Necaxa's got to travel all the way up from Mexico, all the way to Allianz Stadium in St. Paul. So it's going to be interesting. We have Bongi, Leagues Cup, who apparently should start, and we should also see Oluwase too, apparently.
Really?
No Pookie. So yeah, Lude should start. They rotated him last game because he literally joined the team like the day before the game, and they shouldn't have had him.
Yeah,
start.
I mean, he was at All-Star, and they played Friday night, so
exactly. So it made sense. He should come back in. That shouldn't be a problem. That should be one of the safer starts of this game. But yeah, I think they got a chance. Any home team has a chance.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at all the matchups or like what I got, but running Lude and Hungwane in this game that is must win for Minnesota at home seems like a pretty safe bet. Or Oluwase if you have him, I guess. But one of those two. You're almost 100% running Lude if you have him this weekend.
I'm just worried about does he smash? Because
we don't know. We haven't seen Necaxa in Leagues Cup, so we don't know what we're going to get from Necaxa. Is the other question is that they haven't played their first game yet, so we don't really know what they're going to get on the other side. But we do know that Minnesota United have to win this game if they want a chance.
I'm pretty sure they've lost a lot of games, but they're scoring goals. 1-1, 1-0, 4-1. 1-0 against Tigres is crazy, only holding them to win it in Monterrey. And the Pachuca only losing 2-1. Like, they're not bad at all. And this is Paradella, by the way.
Yeah, but they're not great either. So I almost have. He's what?
26. Whoa. Let's click off that.
Do you ever not shop on this show?
Well, I was looking at him yesterday, and he was 35, and now he's 26.
Oh, that sounds like a deal, my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Minnesota. This is a must-win for Minnesota, so I assume they run out pretty heavy and hopefully get the result. Probably. That's the way I'm seeing it.
I would hope so. I would like to.
We would hope so. We would definitely hope so. Whether we get that or not, we don't know.
Ray hopes so.
You are on one today, my dude.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. I'm here for it. Give it to me all day. We have Austin, Monterrey, and Pumas. We have Monterrey hosting Austin. Where? Do we know?
Austin. All the MLS teams play at home besides Tigres. It's weird.
That's not true. The four Gigantes, there's like 4 teams that got put in a hub, and they're playing in neutral grounds. I feel like Monterrey is probably one of them.
America, Tigres.
Monterrey should be one of them, shouldn't it?
They are Gigante.
Yeah, well, they made the semis last year, so.
Austin versus Rayados.
Yeah. Either way, Austin off that big win. Can they do it again against Brandon Vasquez and Monterrey?
Nope. That's all you need to know. Next game. They're not winning. There's no way they win this game. If they beat Pumas and Monterrey back to back, there's no one's gonna win Leagues Cup.
Yeah, Austin's winning the whole thing. If they take down Pumas and Monterrey
back to back. That I just read a whole article and it didn't have it.
Brother,
I'll just go to leaguescup.com. I don't know why.
Why are you not on leaguescup.com? Is the real question.
We're the face of leaguescup.com. It's Castellanos.
Where is this game? Dang.
Here it is.
Oh, it is at Q2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Basically, everybody besides Tigres, like even if they're hub,
wow, that sucks, man. All right, well,
Pachuca has to go all the way up to Toronto. I feel bad for them. They won the CONCACAF Champions Cup and got to go all the way up to Toronto.
San Luis has to go all the way to Montreal and then all the way back down to Orlando.
That's going to be bad.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Austin. I think, right?
They beat Pumas. They could beat anybody. They could beat anybody, but probably not Monterrey. Hopefully,
Here,
maybe.
before we hop off this, what are the chances you think Stu ever plays this game?
I think it's like 49%, 51%
49%.
Cleveland. Don't play any of them in lineups. If you own them,
Yeah.
like, sorry, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I would probably just stay away from Austin in this match.
You can play a little Alex Rig, a little cat mode. Nah,
mm,
play Andrada and get your easy 60.
mm.
And Tecatito. That'll be fun to watch.
Oh, dude, that would be fun if he plays.
the-
Oh, I do have one actually.
The
Ooh.
only team to play a non like MLS stadium is America, and it's at Snapdragon,
Interesting.
and it's at midnight my time.
Ugh. Wait, it's midnight your time? That means it's like 1 a.m.
1 a.m. your time.
Hell no, I ain't staying up for that.
Slumber party stream. Yeah.
No.
This is
freaking
real too. This is on the
chance.
Leagues Cup website. Unless this is wrong.
I don't. Dude,
That's
I
wild.
wouldn't put it past them and their terrible websites these days. I don't even know.
That's wild.
You have Pachuca hosting the New York Red Bulls. Pachuca is incredible in attack. They have the homie, what's his name? Who just tore up Copa.
Rodon.
Rondon. New York Red Bulls, they've been okay defensively.
You know who
but
they do
I
have
don't know. I don't know if it's enough for Rondon, man.
You know who they do have who might be a buy?
Who?
Idrissi on the bottom. Look at his scores from last year and tell me that doesn't look like a guy that costs at least $25.
Ooh, look at him. Hundo's boy, the 90s?
And that's not too far removed.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of decisives, though. I mean, the AA is not where you would want it to be. I mean, he has it in him. But yeah, you're really counting on those decisives to kind of put him over. Like, yeah, dude, this is just insane.
Yeah, that was an insane run, and they could pick that up with Rondon back. Again, let us not forget they have not played a game with Rondon back.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but it's been a while now.
Yeah, but
so still. and this game's not till what? Pachuca, New York. It's the 30th. So tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see. Mike, why stay up for shit games? Exactly.
Dude, it could be America versus Sporting KC. I would not.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to stay up, Chief, but I can't promise anything.
It would be America Atlas if Atlas gets second in the group. That could be a fun game.
True. But we're on this game right now.
Imagine they tear apart Snapdragon Stadium if they lose.
I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't even speak that into existence, my good sir, because it's most likely they do. Do the Red Bulls have a chance in this game against Pachuca?
Yeah, they do.
They need
their defense is good enough. I'm worried about Mira rotating in, which I don't know if he's going to start or not.
Yeah.
Now that Toronto beat them, I feel like he's going to get rotated out.
Yeah, I think Cornell has to play this game because they need to get a result against Pachuca. I think that's the biggest thing. They have to get a result against Pachuca if they want a chance to advance. So,
because I don't think the manager said anything specifically about Mira.
No. New York Red Bulls is going full strength in this. They have to, or they're out. So
also Mira's run is kind of nuts. If you look at it, he gets rotated in like every 2 months,
and he plays incredible.
It's like a 55.
Yeah.
And he has like a clean sheet in every game besides one. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah. Because dude, their defense is so good that he doesn't really have to do much. And it's just the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, I assume Red Bulls here, they go out with Cornell and they pull out full strength because they have to beat Pachuca in this game if they want a chance in this cup. So there is that for the Red Bulls.
Yes.
This is going to be another interesting one. You have Montreal, who just took the L to Orlando, and Atletico San Luis away to CF Montreal, which is historically a rough place to play. Montreal, man, I think they lose this game. Do they have what it takes against an Atletico San Luis? I don't really know.
Here's the thing. Does Joseph Martinez come off the bench or not? Because he needs to. That depends on if they score a goal or not. Guaranteed. San Luis, the thing is to me, I think this game's going to be really close because San Luis has to go all the way up to Montreal for this.
Yeah.
That's just tough. That's a tough place to play. I think it'll be close. It'll be interesting to see if Montreal keeps their rotation with their keeper and everything. But
I mean, Montreal has to go full. They have to go full strength for this game too, though. Like that's the thing. They lost the first one. They have to win this game, assuming C Raw comes back in and starts. Like they have to. It's all or nothing in this one. And the same thing. Well, I guess San Luis doesn't, but I'm sure after watching that first game, San Luis does not want to go to Orlando without some sort of points.
Yeah.
So this could be the end of Montreal. I assume they go full strength too, because again, they have to win this game, and that's just kind of the cards in front of them. So
yeah,
it is what it is. No,
exactly.
That's the thing, because like you don't think any of these teams are gonna like ship it purposely, right? Like they're gonna try, especially if they lost the first one.
You'd be surprised.
I know. It is what it is.
Hey, Sporting's going to play their whole next pro team against Toluca. That'll be an entertaining one.
Hey, you might have the chance to. That's a good thing for you guys.
They brought up like 5 decent players.
So. San Jose getting the result against Chivas, and now they have the chance to put it away, hosting the LA Galaxy, who have yet to play a game, so they're fully healthy. They're rested. They ain't worried about nothing. They're getting ready for Chicharito revenge game after this one.
Peck season,
and they have Yarborough starting this game, which I really doubt if Daniel just came back.
That's not right.
That's not right. San Jose, do you think San Jose, after that incredible win against the Liga MX team, has what it takes to shut the Galaxy down? And that incredible attack?
Nope.
Yeah, it sounds awful. Just even asking that question just felt gross. I'm not
Gabriel Peck legit like mint him, please. It's so rare. Do you like money or no? That's the question.
Bro, I've been saying it. So Rare hates money because that Gabriel Peck card has still not been minted.
Imagine that first mint jersey, almost jersey match, super rare. How much that would go for?
We would be so back at that point. I hate asking this question, but what are the odds that LA Galaxy rotate this game against San Jose, which they know they could beat pretty easily, to focus on Guadalajara?
Why would you? Get the points and go. Play strong against us, get your points, and be cool. I know they can probably still compete with this team with a little bit worse, but you may as well just win the game. I don't think like guys like Paintsil and Puig don't really rotate.
That's not up to them, though.
They don't really, though. Like,
who's to say that the Galaxy are having such a good season right now? They feel like they can contend for MLS Cup and then just completely ship this.
The trophy's on the line. That's what a lot of teams' philosophy are. Is like, there's a trophy on. May as well try.
Is it?
Yeah, Puig hasn't been rotated since he came back from injury. I don't think Paintsil has either. They should be good. Well, if they aren't, then that's bad. But yeah.
You just said they haven't been rotated this entire time. You're telling me they have to go to San Jose before they host Guadalajara? This sounds like a trap.
That's a 20-minute bus ride.
In what world?
No, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how this goes.
It sucks because I basically have an LA Galaxy stack, and I'm afraid to play it.
I'm looking at this, and I like Fagundes. I think he could do well. They don't really have guys to rotate in for him because Paintsil plays up top now. The only guy that they could put in is Joveljic and
Miguel Berry.
Miguel
Berry.
I don't think they would rotate
Come
him.
on.
You think they'd rotate Miguel Berry in?
I mean, yeah, why not? If they do rotate, yeah, it's definitely Berry season. I almost want nothing to do with LA Galaxy. As we're sitting here right here in front of me, I'm like, especially with what we saw this weekend, I don't trust it.
Again, I think Puig and Paintsil are safe, but everybody else, like, definitely watch out. Watch out for sure.
Yeah. Jay Blaze, we haven't gotten there, but we can go there next. Don't worry.
Well, LA Galaxy should win this even with a rotated team.
Yeah. I assume they get the win. I'm just worried about the rotation in this team, being that it's San Jose and they want to take care of Guadalajara at home.
Yes.
And San Jose didn't even get all 3 points. They only got 2. So we'll see. We shall see. I have PTSD now. I'm like, well, everyone's gonna rotate. Like, I don't know what to think anymore. I just don't know.
There's no point. There's no reason to play anybody.
Yeah, I told you I'm not even stoked for Leagues Cup anymore. I'm just it is what it is. Let's see, where are they? All right, we have NYCFC at the top of the group right now, but guess what? This week we have Cincinnati and Querétaro.
Yeah.
In Cincinnati. Here's another question. We haven't seen Cincinnati yet. They are just in pain. They are hurting. They're just trying to make it out alive at this point. Do we know if Khan gets the start, if Salentano rotates, isn't Khan hurt?
Yeah,
If I'm not
it'd be
mistaken.
Loro. It wouldn't be Khan. It would be Loro. I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah,
been
if I
on the
remember
bench every game.
correctly, Khan is hurt.
Also, I'll be at this game.
Oh,
So it'll be
Khan's
fun.
not even on the Leagues Cup roster.
There you
If
go.
that makes you feel better, Jay Blaze, he is not even on the dang roster. So Khan is out. So yeah, if it's anybody, it's Luro. Tough scenes there. But yeah, what do you think about the Cincinnati team? Like at this point, they almost want to take the month off. Like I think if anybody needs the month off right now, it's probably Cincinnati. You get Miles back, maybe you get a couple other guys back. Miles is not starting this game? He's still at the Olympics.
He is in France.
He is literally not even in the country, my guys.
Yeah, he's not even in this. He's across the ocean. Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. I'll be at this game, so I hope to see Lucho. I think that'd be cool.
Right. And
Besides
Querétaro
that,
already took the L, so
they need to win. So they're going to play strong. But got rotated. They rotated heavy for this game, I will say.
yeah.
So it'll be interesting. Cincinnati knows that Querétaro needs to win, and would they rather have to play Querétaro or NYCFC? I think they'd rather get the win against Querétaro, and so I think that they play strong in this one.
Yeah.
And just take it all right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you could pick them at 60, Querétaro looked bad last night. And I don't know if it was just that small kindergarten pitch that NYCFC plays on or what, but it was just rough scenes. They just kind of sat behind the ball and then just like tried to ping it forward whenever they like won it back. It was kind of a gross game, I'm not gonna lie.
That does help. Yeah, I mean, I think Cincy win this game, right?
In theory, yeah. I just don't know who's gonna play in it. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is definitely going to probably be the question. But Acosta should play, and that's who everybody has. That's all that matters.
Like almost at this point, you can confidently play based on what you saw the games that already played a game. You're like, all right, well, you kind of have an idea where they are in the group and the results that happen. So you can kind of maybe have a better guesstimation of what the heck is going on. But yeah, the Cincinnati team, they are just in a world of troubles already as is.
Yep.
They probably smell blood in the water with Querétaro, but they're just trying to make it to the end of the season at this point. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll probably stay away from them.
Besides Acosta loves the game. Loves the beautiful game.
That's true. We'll see. And I mean, he's been dealing with injuries too. So who's to know if they kind of wait this one and see what they can do against NYCFC, because that one's also in Cincinnati, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of them are.
So tough scenes. We'll see when we get there. Let's talk about this other group though. East 3, we have Miami comfortably up top, and guess what? Tigres has the chance to put Puebla to sleep. They take care of Puebla in this game right here, then they're going through no matter what. Assume we already kind of talked about it. Yeah, that's right. They going to sleep. Me. Tigres should be able to take care of this, no problem. I assume that Tigres just comes out, just puts the nail in the coffin and calls it a day. And we have a Guzman watch.
4-0. My prediction. It's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. Yeah. In Texas, I think. Right?
Maybe. But yeah, either way, going into this game knowing that one win just puts them through no matter what. Yeah, baby, give me Tigres all day. Them vintage Tigre stacks are coming back, and they are going to dominate. That's a good point, Jay Blaze. 45 minutes of Acosta and Oriano should be more than enough.
Yep,
so if they don't come out strong. Yeah.
They're in Houston. That was where their hub was last year, too. Yeah. Nahuel, if he plays, will be a beautiful play.
Yeah. Against Puebla.
Yep. Hoping.
Maybe he can be a Cavallini masterclass, dude.
Hell no.
Cavallini is back in the MLS.
He's
back in America. Yeah, no, he's so bad.
$2 rare though.
Hey, he started off the season pretty well. Well, getting some results in there for Puebla, but yeah, Tigres, they should be able to take care of this pretty easy. Put themselves through to the next group and sleep well for the next week.
Is this the first time we've ever done a full, like, just a Liga MX game preview? Like, just Liga MX teams?
Maybe.
Wow. Is that a first on the show ever?
It would be if it is. I mean, I guess we technically kind of did Leagues Cup coverage last year, but it probably wasn't great because I was first trying to figure out, and I'm scared to look at those shows. I'm very scared to go back. Actually, we should be at our 1 year of being on YouTube one of these days. I don't know when because I've never looked back. Supposed to be one of these days.
We did somehow
Shout out if you're here.
We beat Chris's best video view count with the watch along stream.
Let's go.
So that works.
This
This
is my house now.
What is it? What did Roman Reigns say in that one promo? This is my yard now.
Is it yard?
I think it's yard.
This is my house. Okay, get out of here, Roman Reigns. With your wet hair. We have New England at the top of the group against Nashville and Mazatlan, and guess what? Nashville is hosting Mazatlan. Another one of those groups where, hey, Nashville has been in rough ways, but if they could get a result, if they could somehow pull it off at home in that beautiful stadium in Nashville, which I have not been to yet,
it's a beautiful
Hani Mukhtar Masterclass and Mazatlan, you're going home. So another thing, Nashville's probably really motivated to play this game, win this game. I know, Mike, you were asking about it. Now that I'm looking at this matchup, now that I realize who it is, I almost feel like Joe Willis gets this start. Like I said, if they can put Mazatlan to bed, they're automatically through, and they could take it easy. Maybe a Panico in the next game. But you would assume the way Nashville's been, like, this is their only hope. So, yeah. Why not take it?
Yeah, this hopefully will be Nashville. I said in the picks, Hani, I think will do well. It's going to be interesting to see who rotates it for keeper. I feel like that's going to be the main takeaway from this game. Because everybody doesn't know. No one knows. The only guy that knows is BJ Callahan and their staff. Please tell us. DMs are open. But yeah, hopefully we see a Hani legacy in this game. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. He needs it. He needs it.
Shout out my boy Schaffelberg. He's going to get a freaking hat trick.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, Mike, no worries. Hopefully it works out, man. Like, now I'm tempted to run my Willis too, but there's fear in the water. Like I said, we haven't seen Nashville yet, so we don't really know. But their season's been shit. They need something. They need some sort of boost. Knocking Mazatlan out of this tournament and like sealing the deal in the knockouts might be the best thing for them. So I assume, yeah, they go out pretty hard in this game, and they got to win this. They got to do it.
Yeah, and they go through if they win it, right? 100%.
Yeah, they're 100% through because Mazatlan would have lost both games because they lost to New England.
So, there you go.
Yep.
BJ Callahan, you know what to do.
Yeah, or he doesn't know what to do. I don't really know.
I trust him.
I guess we'll find out. Going to West 3, though, we have St. Louis at the top of the group with Juarez and FC Dallas looking for a little bit of something, and this is FC Dallas's chance to save their cup run. All right, they're hosting FC Juarez. Historically, Juarez has been pretty booty. FC Dallas have looked good in a recent run. Obviously, they kind of fell flat on their face this last game. It happens to the best of them. After that result, do you think FC Dallas, they're hosting this, lights a fire under them, and they should be able to take care of Juarez, right?
Not if Calvo has something to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But also, FC Dallas was pretty rotated because Musa didn't play in that game, I don't think.
No, I don't think he did.
So they were kind of missing pieces too.
Juarez is all right. It's going to be interesting because Dallas, when they play well, can play really well, especially at home. So I would think that they win. But then again, something could happen. Something could happen.
Either way, the tournament is on the line for both of these teams right now. Well, Juarez will have another shot at New England, but FC Dallas, this is definitely a winner go home. And that's another thing. FC Dallas have to win this game if they want to stay alive in this match. So assume a pretty strong lineup and assuming that they go for gold in this game because they need to. They have no choice.
Because why not?
They gotta do the thing.
You can
not a gotta. They just gotta.
A gotta is locked in right now.
Yeah, a gotta is the GOAT. All right, moving to East 7. We have the group of DC United, Atlanta, and Santos Laguna. DC United beating Atlanta in pens to secure the 2 points. And guess what? Now they host Santos Laguna, right? Is this the game that got moved? This game is in Philly.
Yes, that's it because the pitch conditions.
Yes, DC United had a big old concert on their field and I guess tore it the heck up. So whoever's running Leagues Cup said this field is not good enough. So they moved it. This game is actually at Subaru Park. So both of these teams are traveling. It'll be interesting to see who the heck shows up to this game. I'm sure there are Mexicans in Philly, so it looks like it's definitely going to be a Santos Laguna home game. This will be an interesting game. How do you see this going? Do you think DC can make magic happen again against Santos because their season hasn't been great as of late?
Their attack looked good last game, and they got 2 points.
Yeah.
So that has progressed them very well. Yeah, why not? Go ahead, DC, get it done. I think they get it done. Whether that's a draw, whether that's a win, I don't think they
Yeah.
lose this game.
How's Santos doing at the beginning of the season? Are they
They're
doing okay?
decent. They didn't have Acevedo to start, so they did drop some games. They
Mm,
came back and they drew their most recent one, I believe.
right.
So they're all right, but they're very beatable, especially with having Benteke. Their center backs aren't the best, so yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
could be real good for them.
And they played a crazy game. They have to be feeling good about themselves. I mean, Jared Stroud, just pat yourself on the back. Benteke making magic happen.
Yep.
Yeah. You think with that result, DC maybe just want to put this away. They want to go through. They want to be first. And then again, another team that has the week off after this. So they could seal their ticket into the knockout with this win against Santos Laguna at Subaru Park, which throws a wrench in things. But yeah, they're not fully through. They only got 2 points, not the full 3. So they definitely want to pull some sort of result in this match. Probably definitely want to win because even if they tie this game and get 1 point, it still might not be enough. So
Yeah.
shit.
Fun game though. This will definitely be a fun one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh no.
I was like, oh yeah, this game will be fun.
I was trying to find a photo of Audi Field's pitch, but like they're gatekeeping it, so
They don't want to tell us.
they don't want to show how bad it is.
Oh, this is an easy one. Don't play your Charlotte guys, especially Kalina and Melanda. This is not the week, and I know they've been great, one of the best defenses in the league. But this is Cruz Azul we're talking, who has not played a game yet, and they have a POV. They have POV and Gigi, who knows how to play against MLS teams. Oh,
It's beautiful.
Man.
It's so beautiful. POV gets to terrorize Charlotte. I'm sorry, Drippin, but
yeah. Cruz Azul is incredible.
It's defensively.
They have
also,
POV back
Abada's
there.
not going to play in this game. I don't know why.
Abada is also at the Olympics, not here, so don't even believe that. Yeah, as high as I am on Charlotte this year, as great as I think they are and will be in the postseason and maybe make a run in the playoffs, this is not the game to do it. They're probably not going to score on Cruz Azul, and they're probably going to concede.
Yep, but POV, if you don't know who he is after this game, you'll know.
Oh, you telling me they don't know about POV?
The legendary POV.
You're talking to me they don't know about the scores POV. Dear Lord. Look at this. It just look, and there's no decisives in that, baby. That's all AA. Whew. Shout out to POV, the most goated player in Leagues Cup and contender, probably, huh?
But guess what? You can get Calvo for 1/9 of the price. And it's very similar. Just not with crazy peaks. Yeah, POV's.
I mean, they're good. They're not POV good.
POV's really, 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 really good. Like, yeah, like not even just on Sorare. Like, and they're about to add a tackling special. If you don't own him yet, his price is about to skyrocket for that tackling special. He's about to go nuts. It's like 10 points per tackle. He gets like 2.5 tackles per game on average.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
I mean, he's a little pricey, but
get ready for it.
Yeah. Shout out to POV, but yeah, unfortunately, Charlotte FC. I don't think this is the one for you. This knocks them out, doesn't it?
Yeah. Imagine they win.
Oh yeah, because they lost to Philly. Oh man.
Imagine they win.
RIP. Yeah. It would be nice. That would be cool. That would be the most like MLS shenanigan ever. Is Charlotte getting a result here? But it ain't looking great, Chief. It ain't looking great.
Yep.
Rest in peace. Oh, here we go. We have your homies in Toluca and Chicago over here in West 4. We have Kansas City at the top of the group with a beautiful, beautiful dub. And guess what? Now Toluca and Chicago Fire get to go for it. And Chicago Fire need to win this game. Will they assume Chris Brady's back? Right?
Yeah. They'll go full. They'll full everybody in, I would assume.
Yeah. It's most likely. We haven't seen Toluca yet, but Chicago Fire, again, rough season. They need a boost to something. They need to get a result here if they want a chance of securing their ticket to the knockouts. Let's hope for the best now.
Just knock Chicago out, please, Toluca. Don't have to deal with anything. We're through. It doesn't matter. Like, they win this game and they win that game and we're through. And then we can play whoever we want. The world is Vermee's oyster. Have fun. I know you've already been having a lot of fun this season, but have even more fun just playing random guys. Also, I will say, so I do lineup predictions for Sporting.
Yeah.
We have This is the 22nd game in a row we have done a different lineup.
Oh, I did hear that stat last night.
So if you're wondering how difficult it is to predict Sporting, it's pretty difficult. It's rough around here.
Yep. 20 different starting lineups for Sporting Kansas City this year. What they've played like 26 games, 24 games, something like that.
Something like that. Yep.
Rough scenes. But yeah, good luck, Chicago Fire. Don't be a dumpster fire. I'm stoked to see my homie Alexis Vega from the Mexico national team over here doing something. And shout out to our boy Frankie Amaya, also in Mexico from the Red Bulls. Apparently, I've heard that he's looking pretty good down there.
Yeah, he's done solid.
And Frankie Amaya is fitting in over in Mexico. I don't know if he's actually been playing, but from what people said, that he's looked pretty good. So.
Yeah, and this is Paulinho game. Remember the name.
Oh, remember the Paulinho game. Yeah, it's a tough hill to climb for Chicago Fire. There is quality in this Toluca team. But yeah, Chicago Fire's fighting for their lives here. Welcome back, Chris Brady. If you have him, who knows? And for who was asking earlier about Shihos, but this has him. Looks like Sorare has him starting, but we all know we can't believe that.
I'll check the real Sorare data.
Check the real data.
60%. So be
60%?
Cautious.
Okay.
Be cautious.
Yeah. It's still not where we want it to be, but it's there. There for the taking. Let's go. All right, we got two more games left. Shout out to all of you who are just hanging out with us, doing a thing and enjoying this Leagues Cup shenanigans. The stupid DMPs. God. All right, look at it. Going over the way west, over the West 8 over here, we have Atlas, who beat Houston late. Unfortunate result for Houston themselves, but guess what? They have another crack at it. Atlas can literally seal their first place in the knockout round if they take care of Salt Lake in Salt Lake. This will be a really fun game. No Chicho in this game. He is still suspended for this one Leagues Cup game. He's suspended. He will be back after this, though. So RSL really need to hang on here before they face Houston, and then that'll be a win in advance at that point. How do you see this game going? I know Atlas defensively is good. Real Salt Lake is not good defensively. Is this going straight to pens?
It might. I'm worried about another late Atlas goal. But yeah, I mean, Real Salt Lake, they looked good last game without Arango. At least Gomez did. They lost, but Gomez looked good. I don't know if that's going to be the case because Atlas's defense is significantly better. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm actually actively taking Andres Gomez out of my prio because I don't know how good he's going to be. Yeah, it'll be interesting. This will be another really good one. It'll be a late one too. So
yeah, almost if you have it, like you run Atlas defense, maybe run some defenders. I know RSL will probably be up for it in the attack. Whether it comes good or not, I don't know. But you're just asking Atlas to just rack up AA as RSL tries to break them down. And yeah, I would stay away from the Beavers with math thing. At this point, I don't even care. Like, you just avoid it at all costs, even in the regular season at this point. It's just not worth it. Justin Glad will be back. I mean, I'll probably run my Luna just because he's Diego Luna. He could do it on any given day if he feels like it.
Yep.
But yeah, this actually, out of all the games that we kind of gone through, I think this is probably one of my favorites of the midweek.
Yeah, this will be a fun one for sure.
Yeah, this should be a really fun game watching what Salt Lake can do with Atlas. Wish Chicho was here for this match. Would have made it incredibly fun. I don't want to watch Chicho against Houston. We see that all the time. But unfortunately, it is what it is. But hey, we still don't know what he did. So
never will.
To heck. Yeah, exactly. We might never will.
I guess we'll never know.
Never. I don't know. Something. All right. Last game of the midweek. Real quick. Let's wrap this thing up. We got Portland, Colorado, and Leon in a group. Portland sitting pretty up top. Guess what? Portland has the chance to seal their fate, hosting the Colorado Rapids, who have been okay. They're up and down. You know, they get it and they don't. Portland, oh man, Portland's just awesome, man. They took care of business already. They took care of business late last night. Even after conceding first, they still got it done. Pantemis probably not starting. Crepeau is back.
Crepeau looked good last night too.
Did he look good?
Yes.
So Crepeau looked good last night. And Portland kind of rotated that last night, didn't they?
Like Moreno was out. Yeah. Moreno didn't got subbed in. Rodriguez, I think, got benched too. I may
he
be wrong in
played.
that. Did he?
He played. Yeah.
Morris started. Damn, it was just Marino then.
Yeah, and then
And
Kamal Miller played too.
Bravo got rotated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else I think
So
was good though.
yeah, again, it's one of those situations where Colorado is kind of there for the taking. They ain't the greatest, but they ain't the worst. But again, Portland wins this, and then they're just sitting pretty for a week, just sleeping in their bed, comfy, that they advance to the knockouts. I don't want anything to do with either's defenses again. If you have attacking pieces, midfielders, I would play them, but I would stay away from the defense entirely. I mean, there's the Pantemis Crapo shenanigans, which like whatever, it should be Crapo, but you never know. And then Zach Steffen, does he get rotated? Does Colorado kind of go for it? They seem like the young, scrappy team that'll just go for it all.
Yep.
And
I
no
think
Mihailovic, he is also at the Olympics.
Yep. I don't know because like there's still a chance that Santi doesn't play, even though it's like because they won. That's the only questionable part. This is in Colorado.
Should be
in Portland. In Portland. Yeah. Okay, this will be interesting then. Probably take Portland. To go ahead and clinch the group with this one.
Yeah, it's in Portland.
Which would make a really fun head-to-head for the last spot in the group with Colorado and Leon. So yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun if Portland goes through, then Colorado Leon winner advances.
Yep.
That would be a fun game. So
that'd be real cool.
Next weekend, we'll get a fun Colorado Leon game.
Oh yeah.
But I do agree. Portland should, in theory, take care of business this match. I guess we'll find out. No.
Yep. That sounds good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. There's some interesting games this midweek. I'm pretty stoked. Good luck to everybody. With those DNP shenanigans, they will be alive and well. Even though we think we know who needs to go through and who needs to win and who can't afford to lose and yada yada, all that stuff. But Leagues Cup, baby.
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never really know until we know. But hey, good thing we have rivals because we definitely know for that. Exactly. So hey, if your SO5 lineups are dead, well, hey, they're just always rivals. But shout out to everybody who was here. I know this went long. We did the reviews, the previews. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go see my mom, so she'll stop yelling at me. Yay! But yeah, shout out to everybody who's here. Good luck this midweek. Don't be an idiot on the internet. Be nice to everybody who's posting. I saw Deke posting a rant earlier. Be nice to the kid. Let's just have fun with it, man. No need to stress. Let's just have some fun. It is what it is. You're not a head coach. You're not an MLS pundit. You're not in the industry. Okay. We're just playing this game.
Hey, and no one in this like sort of space is here to hurt you. They're all here to help.
Bro, fuck.
Deke does all this to help everybody. Makes them feel good. All right. When stuff's wrong, people complain about it. It sucks.
Y'all can go kick rocks.
Go show him love. How about that? Everybody who's here, go comment on his latest book. Yeah. Go show him love.
Go buy him a coffee. All right. Go cash app him $1. Everybody.
Exactly.
Either way, like Mac Baston said it best. Good luck, all of you. We will see you Wednesday at 8 p.m. We have a brand new series and a brand new show coming at you live at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday night. And then, of course, Thursday, we'll do another recap and another preview. And we'll sit here for another 3-4 hours because we love it. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. We will see you Wednesday night. Enjoy Leagues Cup. And may the DMP Lords be in your favor.
Guzman season. Guzman season.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is it ending? Is it over?